What's going on, y'all? We live again, man. Of course, you're tuning in to Derek Jackson. So for those of you who are returning, thank you for coming back. And for those of you who are new, I appreciate you joining me. You know, something was on my mind, man, really, because I saw a comment on an old video I did. Many of you may remember, like, the topic I covered about, you know, why you can't get a man to stay if he don't want to stay. And y'all already know my stance on that. Like, you can't get a dude to stay if he doesn't want to stay, right? Well, that whole topic stemmed from women who have dialogues among each other about the ways that they attempt to get a guy to stay. You know, a lot of times it'll sound something like, you know, what you do in the bed for him, different positions you can try, how you can stretch to please him, or, you know, giving him head with grapefruits or cough drops or ice cream or whatever it is that you do, you know. Not talking while he watching the game or having some snacks ready, all these different things, right? And I just think it's interesting, like, how women can have these conversations with their girls about all the ways they trying to please a man, 101 tricks they trying to do to please a man, their man, make him feel like a king. But brothers, we don't have those conversations, and we should. You know what I mean? Like, why is it that as a man you can't come to your guy and talk to him about how you romance your lady, or ways that y'all can romance y'all's lady better until after the fact? You know, that's when a lot of dudes hit my DM up. Hey man, I fucked up real bad. I just checked one. Hey man, I fucked up real bad, man. Like, how do I get my girl back? I get those. But a lot of dudes don't want to talk about the different ways that they can make their girl fall in love with them over and over again. Again, until it's too late. But if you want to talk about, you know, pulling hoes, oh man, that conversation can go on all day. You can kick the shit all day about how you need to look, how you need to smell, what kind of car you need to drive, what kind of car she cares that you drive, what kind of shoes you got on, your haircut, whatever it is. All these different ways on how to pull a new chick or whatever that don't even know you like that, don't even fuck with you like that. But for the girl that invests everything into you, it seems like the only conversation we'll have is, you know, how not to break the rules. If we have that conversation. Because a lot of times it's more so like, how close can we get to breaking the rules without actually breaking the rules? And then how do we finesse ourselves out of the situation should we get caught? How do we guilt trip and turn things on her should we get caught? You know, what good things should we bring up about why it's justified that we just blurred the lines? What good things should we bring up that we do for her, and how lucky she should be to have a man like us whenever we blur the lines? That's the kind of conversation a lot of dudes are having with their boys. But I think as a man, if you ain't got homies that you can holler at, man, like, say just about not, you know, stressing her, just bringing out the best in her. You should be able to have homies that you can talk to about that kind of shit. Maybe a martini recipe or whatever your girl drinks, whatever kind of cocktail, a martini, whatever kind of fruity ass, sweet ass drink your woman likes to drink. Y'all should be able to talk about like a new recipe, and you go out and get that shit. You know what I'm saying? Have it waiting for her after work. Or maybe, you know, about something you did, like you saw she was getting low on lady products, so you went out and copped those for her without her even having to say shit. Or maybe a new foot soaking recipe, or, you know, the one with the Listerine and the vinegar and all of that. Y'all should be able to exchange ideas like that, man. Just not even on no shit like, you know, what you won't do another man will. We ain't even on that. Just for the simple fact, your girl deserves that. And if you ain't got homies like that you can talk to about that, you need some new homies. Ladies, if you got a dude who can talk to his boys about shit like that, he got a good ass circle. That's going to reinforce y'all relationship. Like I said, man, it ain't got to be about, you know, not losing your girl, not breaking the rules. Like, the standard for us can't be not fucking up. Meanwhile, the standard for women is being all that in a bag of chips, having a flat stomach, keeping the hair straight and natural, since we like that shit all of a sudden so much. Having a breath smelling good all the time, knowing all the sexual tricks, never getting tired, never catching an attitude. They got all these things they got to meet, but for us, it's just don't break the rules. And that's bullshit. Not only are we getting held to a lower standard, we're holding ourselves to a lower standard. So again, man, I challenge you, man. I challenge you to either, you know, strike up these conversations with your boys, or find some boys you can have these conversations with. Not because you might get replaced, but because your girl deserves it. And hell, if I got to line up the reasons why your girl deserves it, then maybe you don't deserve her. I'll let y'all later. Peace.